standing wave. Standing wave I can also write down as superposition of waves in one dimension or interference of waves in one dimension. Consider following two waves. One wave I write as V psi plus. Psi plus equal to A plus sine 2 pi divided by lambda times x minus 2 pi divided by lambda times v times t. We can also write down v divided by lambda as f, because v equal f times lambda. Therefore, v divided by lambda equal to f. So we can also replace v divided by lambda as f. So this wave, because it has negative sign, here's negative sign, this wave represents wave propagated in the right direction, in the positive x direction. Positive x direction. Now I write down another wave. Psi minus equal A minus sine 2 pi divided by lambda x plus 2 pi divided by lambda v t. Because here we have plus sign, the wave represents wave propagated in the negative direction. So this wave propagates in the right x direction like this, and this representing wave propagate in the negative x direction. So this represents right direction and this represents negative direction, because this minus sign, this plus sign. Now we assume A plus equal to A minus equal to A. Now, this amplitude for this plus and equal to A minus, so these two waves have same amplitude. They have same wavelength and same frequency, same wavelength, same frequency, and same amplitude. The only difference is this plus is representing wave propagated in the right direction, and psi minus representing wave propagating in negative direction. So this is the only difference. Now, by the principle the principle of superposition. Superposition, the total wave is the sum of the wave traveling to the right is this wave with minus sign plus the sum plus the wave traveling to the left. So the wave traveling to the left is this one with plus sign. So therefore, psi total equal psi plus plus psi minus. Superposition means the wave added together. This is called superposition. So psi plus plus psi minus, we have this equal to A sine 2 pi divided by lambda x minus 2 pi divided by lambda times v times t. Now plus A sine 2 pi divided by lambda x plus 2 pi divided by lambda times v times t. Now, to use trigonometry easily, we define some quantities. Okay, so we let 2 pi divided by lambda x. This we define as 2 pi divided by lambda and times x. We define as alpha. Then 2 pi divided by lambda times v times t. I call these quantities as beta. Now, therefore, psi total equal to psi plus psi minus equal to A sine alpha minus beta plus A sine alpha plus beta. So now, from trigonometry identity, trigonometry identity, sine alpha plus beta equal sine cosine plus cosine alpha sine beta, and sine alpha minus beta equal sine alpha cosine beta minus cosine alpha sine beta. These two formulas are trigonometry identities. So I write down as in the box. So if I plug in here sine alpha plus beta on here and sine alpha minus beta on here, so I get psi total equal 2a sine alpha cosine beta. So now alpha and beta I define as here. So if I plug in back, I have so I write down 2a sine alpha is defined as this, 2 pi divided by lambda times x. So I have here is 2 pi divided by lambda times x, and times cosine beta. Beta I define as 2 pi divided by lambda times v times t. So I substitute back, I got two pi lambda v t. Now remember v equal f times lambda, therefore f equal v divided by lambda. So this v divided by lambda I can replace as f, frequency. So therefore this equation's equal sign as here. So I write down here psi total equal 2 times a sine 2 pi lambda x cosine 2 pi f t. And this, the first I call new 2a times sine 2 pi lambda times x. These three products we call new amplitude factor.